Let's continue playing for Darkest Dungeon. When we last left off, we failed a short adventure, so we're going to do another short adventure, this time with the Breakers. I should probably actually equip them with their stuff first. So, this is the Shadowhawk Crusader, stun, melee damage. Really should give him a fourth skill at some stage, probably the Inspiring Cry or something. But anyway, in the meantime, we can still go with the Virtue Scroll. Because of the lower death stress thing, the death blow resistance, increased virtue chance, but then that also counterbalances because we have a negative 20 stress and allows me to wield the crescendo box without any problems whatsoever. So huzzah, additional damage, additional virtue, slight bleed and blight resistance failure, but that's fine. Next up we have an interesting one. We have the position 2 Vessel, which means I can actually afford to go with this, thus boosting damage, healing stills and stress, and then I can put this on. So it's a plus 5 stress overall, still a mass increase to heal skills, and also have a debuff skill increase. And but Jesus is the one with the illumination skill, which means there's a chance of making it work. So increased heal spells, increased illumination skills. What's not to like there? Next up, we go with you, which gives you the dodge and the stress and the accuracy, and we probably give you the calming stone as well for increased dodge. You've got to be a dodgy goit if you're going to be a grave robber. So that leaves us with you, and you go with the blight skill thing there and the tough ring, because protection and additional hit points are better than a heavy damaging plague doctor with no attack skills. So let's provision up. We have a few things. Bandage, that key, 6 torches, and a stack of 8 food. I'm going a bit more risky on this because I know I have healing in reserve from you. I know that we've got 2 people who can up the torch level in combat, so it kind of makes sense that I'm going a bit low on this. I was going to have Lost Navigator instead of the Plague Doctor, but unfortunately I've not been keeping up with Lost Navigator's skills. I really need to actually upgrade the skills of Lost Navigator before I use them in combat. So that'll be something I do for the time being. And in fact, Lost Navigator is part of my plans here, unless I go Yuki Ito to do it. But we need somebody who can remove
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming
100% every battle, so we will have to go up and just check that.
They must be flushed
But we need
out.
somebody to remove Wilbur's flags, and if we go for the Swine God first, which is probably the easiest one to plan for. Let me get an extra torch anyway. Right. Barnacles. So we're doing okay for loot already. Gain the torch,
The
enter.
way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
And there was actually nothing here. Doesn't matter, we'll move on. 2 stress. And through there. So we've been absolutely abysmal for scouting thus far, and we have made our first encounter. So, flashing daggers, let's get those humans under attack. Shock the Plague Doctor at the back, who is stunned. Eldritch push, but it looks as if you resisted the movement, thankfully. And an Old God Rending for 11.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
Resisted the bleed though, which is nice. Right. Illumination at the back. And the debuff has worked, so I can go for a smite here if I so wish. And I shall. Okay. Flashing daggers.
Their formation
Double kill.
is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yep. Ready for the Old God again on our Vestal. Thankfully though, we can immediately kill the Vestal from the bleed damage and party heal for yourself. The only problem about being in P2, I don't have any other real good abilities, but
Annihilated.
thou art judged.
This expedition at least promises success.
I mean, I do have a level 1 Hand of Light I could be using, but Yeah, I should probably have changed up if I was going to do this properly. Also, Hand of Light does a damage reduction, which I hadn't noticed. So that could be potentially useful for something I'm considering. Okay, who's got the highest bleed resistance? You only have a 70. You have a 90. You have a 90. Okay. Try and open it up. There is still booty inside, and we even have a low-level trinket, which is about 1,000 gold.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Actually, has been quite a good run so far in terms of loot. Oh, and we have a ability to get rid of a nega trait. Call of a Deep. This, though, is the encounter we're kind of worried about. Right. So how do I want to play this? I want to get some blight off on you early. That we need to cure now. Smite you because you're easier to kill. I'm going to shift. It's a bad move to shift, but I have to do it because otherwise I'm not going to be able to use her own heal on herself. So 11 points of blight damage a turn, and there comes the additional bleed, which didn't work, thankfully. Stress wave. Followed by another plague grenade. Double blight. Unfortunately, not on you anymore. Flashing daggers. Okay, and since you are bleeding, what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to go for this.
A powerful blow.
And I got a crit out of it. Right, now you can heal yourself. Yeah, she's more effective in P2, but it seems as if that's a safer place for her to be right now. Alright, so you have one more round of that left. I should probably try and stun one of these guys. We'll go Pix to Face for the moment. That puts you close. In fact, that actually puts you dead. I don't have anything else to do, so I'm just going to Battlefield Medicine and get rid of that. There's another 10. Stunning blow. Illumination. And that should put you very close to death. 1 damage required. Stress wave. It's part of the way the combat's been going. It's not actually been all that bad for us. Yeah, I'll flash dagger and just get you finished. So just you to deal with, and we are going to smite. 11 points of damage done. I can then go Judgment for the heal, which is the other advantage of the free fight version of the Vestal. Ooh. How do you feel about a Blasphemous Vial? I mean, it's mostly orientated towards stun skills, but you do have some, or potentially have some. Either way, we'll keep it. So, just looking at what we could possibly get rid of here. I think you're the one who has the most possibility to gain if we can get rid of that calm trait. Damn it, I was sure that did something. I've really got to relearn all the trait skills because obviously it's clearly been a while since I've done this. Hopefully some of it will come flashing back to me. But the good news is this short adventure is becoming a bit profitable.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
At high light levels. I'm going to have you eat, just because I don't want to accidentally lose you. Like to that thing. Right. So, polygrenade at the back. We need to get these off now, because otherwise we're going to be using you on pure bleed duty, I think. Flash daggers. Judgment at the back. Right. We can stun you. I did not take the stun charm though, so I don't have any bonuses to this. No, I'm going to smite instead. It's definitely tempting to not, but we need to actually fight this thing rather than try to hold him off. We'll deal with you two in Blight as much as possible. Thankfully one of you is kind of already dealt with. It's the pinches that worry me though. That also worries me, but... Blight at the back should be very nearly lethal.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Big to face, 4. Alright, you're back in attack position. Let's lower your dodge rate because we can't afford to miss. And here comes the pinches. Double resist.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I'll hold off on that for the moment. We'll just go for the attack, 10 crit.
Decisive pummeling.
Okay, shift 1. Shift 2. Heal you just to be on the safe side. That was what I was worried about. Thankfully, it's not going to come the match. We got the cure there. Right, smite. And more illumination.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted. And purpose
Okay,
is made
let's get the
clear.
blight lowered. Seems to have a low debuff resistance, which is thankful for us, because now it means this will work. Is it worth trying to stun him? Probably not. It definitely wasn't if I did 19 damage to him there. Truth prevails. Material pinch. And bleeding again. But we know our we know you're quicker. The only thing we do have to be careful of is we do actually want to turn here. Darn it. There we go. 15 damage, you do die.
Alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And we have spare holy water we can't use. I'm actually okay with that. Alright, we will continue adventuring, of course, because we have some loot to unlock.
Packs laden with
Okay.
loot are often low on supplies.
So, 8 busts, I know we need those. We definitely don't need those anymore. We definitely don't need that anymore. So I suppose that works out for us. And I want to continue on. We're not exactly massively into this dungeon, so we can go and have an explore. Was half tempted to go and loot that anyway, but what can I say? I'm a coward at times. We know the rooms are going to be empty because we dealt with all the room battles. I was kind of hoping we get another scout report before, so I could actually afford to not light up. Hunger strikes. 100 or so?
A handsome reward
Just the torch.
for a task well performed.
Okay, we have another encounter and we have surprised them, so that's at least something going. Right, let's start then with flashing daggers. 8 and 5.
Press this
I'm
advantage.
glad we killed him, because that felt like an error to me, really. Crit 12 there.
The light, the promise
And
of
now he's not going to
safety.
be able to dodge, but I think the bigger priority right now is to get some noxious blasting going off on you. Preferably before he explodes. It's all over for us. Over! Dark and grab. Okay, new round. Stress wave.
Confidence
Okay,
surges
pick
as
to
the
face does
enemy
21. Now I just got to kill you before you explode. I'm going to do, what? 17 damage? Smite. He's unholy, so...
Decimated.
Yep, divided by 10. And that's him dealt with.
These nightmarish
I'd rather take that
creatures
than
can
that,
be
just on the
felled.
basis of what potential loot we could still get. And also, we saw the fish on the way back, so we can always go for a last-minute loot there. Yeah. So I'm going to be going over there, backtracking, grabbing the fish. Oh, god darn it. Alright, what's your trap disarm like? 100? 120, you can have a go. Didn't work.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
Well, the chance was lowering his strength versus, you know, that. There's also a possibility we will encounter something on the back. Oh, darn it.
Packs full of steel and war. But nary a thought given to the plow.
We don't need the plows. I mean, look, that's a giant fish right there. And there's an encounter, which is going to annoyingly prevent me from going back and grabbing the best of loot, so... let's head in. Oh, it's a load of piranhas. This can actually be a bit dangerous. I may want to lunge and just get you into a proper position. Though actually that'll do them. Flashing daggers, 12 crit.
And power.
Blood on my best coat. Spearfishing. Okay, so our vessel's now at the back, but that's fine. That's less fine, because you're now an inch from death's door. But we did a crit heal and pretty much put you back where you're supposed to be, so all good. 17. And in comes the plague.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Okay, so you're out. My Plague Doctor has been sort of dashed down to there. Well, this has been a very... What's everybody's move resistance like? It's got to be terrible the way it's been happening, actually, this single encounter. Party heal. Not a great amount, actually, but we'll take it. Smite for 20. We still have a Shadow Crusader at the front, of course, who does fix a lot of things. Unfortunately, they're all quick, and they're all going to have a turn before I can actually finish them off. And it would be finishing them off, but...
Hold fast or expire.
Thank you. We only need to kill one of them. Let's make sure he dies.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Grab the double kill. Battlefield medicine. Still alive. And on 94 stress. And that's enough to kill. Okay, not too bad.
Victory. But a
I'm
victory
going to extinguish the
nonetheless.
torches anyway, so that can go, and I don't think I need any more bandages, so that can go. Okay. Now, provided there's no encounter up to here. Did I just get rid of the... No, I still kept that. Ugh. For a moment. Okay. Snuff out the torches.
Darkness closes in, haunting the
What's
hearts
in
of
here?
men.
A lot of nice stuff. The only thing we can't carry back is that. And you know what? I'm okay with that.
The pungent odor abates. The things are driven back for a time.
They'll be back. But still, 15,500. Plenty of heirlooms. Probably more heirlooms than we actually... Well, we do need a lot more heirlooms still to finish the game off, but a good amount of heirlooms for especially a short mission. I would prefer to take a little more money, actually. Still, Unyielding has replaced Meditator, so increased death blow resistance. That's always going to be nice. Clutch Hit has gone away. That was a useful skill you had. Unholy Slayer is not bad. I mean, admittedly, the crit chance is probably better than the accuracy, but Obsession with Food we probably need to fix. Okay, so I'll put some people into the sanatorium for curing, and then we'll see how much money I've got left over to actually do some upgrades on my level 0 party.
You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
Yeah, we have other people we need to go and cure for as well. Yeah, let's get rid of your food obsession. So we still have 17,000. It's still a good amount, actually. So what really we're trying to work out now is what abilities this is Spine Licker, isn't it? Yeah. He doesn't have any ranged skills, because that's not how I built this guy. So that one is not... The scattering's not really a problem. Neither is any of that. Especially as those would be pricey to get rid of. Alright, now we'll get rid of your stress damage in the ruins. I know it's a situational one, and we can no, actually, we'll go anemic. The other one's avoidable. That's the thing. I should not really be trying to cure avoidable issues, provided they are avoidable. And we have a backup person for that anyway. So, Lost Navigator. You are maxed out. And if we go here, we can get you that, get you that, get you that. The marks are probably worth it as well, actually. So I'm gonna go full on the marks. So you're now set up, really, if we decide to go for the Swine God, which is likely to be the case. I'm going to sell this off. Yep, always sell. And I think we might sell this off as well. It's definitely useful, but I think this is an easier one for me to work around. And it uses the Blight, which I do want, so I'm going to get rid of that. So that brings it back up to 6,000, and that now means I can go and do some upgrades here. Might not be able to upgrade their skills just yet, is the only thing. But that's definitely more or less set up for this. So, yeah, 125. Well, stuff to work out, I think. So let's see what where we're actually going with them. It's a short adventure over there. It's only a short adventure, so I can actually probably afford to just go with them as is. So that'll be next time. Until then.